Unacademy. Let's crack it.
All right. Now, if I make a statement that Bihar population is unfit for a democratic process, please comment. If you agree with it, justify. If you disagree with it, please tell me why.
Sir, could you kindly clarify? I could not understand a democratic process.
All right. Time and again, the Bihar people have elected a particular prime minister who's now in jail, right? Of a certain scam. And the whole country knew about this long time back. But the legal process took so long. Then when he was actually removed, his wife stepped into his shoes. So it was from husband to jail and wife from kitchen to cabinet. And when these people are released from jail, people will line up along the roadside in lakhs to clap and garland these people, garland criminals. So in that context, I'm making that statement that the Bihar population is unfit for a democratic process. Please comment in this background.
Sir, my assessment of the statement would be yes, there has been, through the democratic process, we have selected leaders who have not been able to live up to the expectation. But then the choice of people in a democracy is like people are free to choose and vote as per their conscience. The reason why they vote could be analyzed on two lines. One is the deeply entrenched caste system in Bihar society, and second is the lower levels of literacy rate among the population, which I would say does not translate into objective decision making based on logical inputs. Rather, it is more of a matter of social bandwagoning, wherein if one person of a particular caste votes for someone, then the entire community, without thinking rationally, would vote particularly for that person.
So would you suggest some kind of minimum education qualification to be able to cast a vote?
Sir, although the idea is good, but that would go against the spirit of our constitution and the RPA Act, because disenfranchisement of people would inviolate in some terms the basic elements of our constitution. Although Honorable Election Commission has, through its programs such as sweep and other, has tried to sensitize and spread awareness among the voters about their how to correctly and rationally exercise their vote. So instead of prescribing a minimum educational qualification, I would prefer starting a program based on community level participation, wherein we can spread awareness about the candidates who are participating in the election process, as well as their background and campaigning and electioneering on a wider scale.
All right. Was the Iraq war of 2003 supported by the United Nations?
I'm sorry, sir, I'm not sure of the answer.
It was not. Now, what about Ukraine war? What was UN's role in Ukraine war?
Sir, United Nations proposed a resolution which directed Russia to stop all its war activities based on humanitarian concerns of Ukrainian people. And India, through its purpose of strategic autonomy and relations with Russia, abstained from voting on the resolution.
So UN could not stop Iraq war 2003. It could not stop Syrian war. It could not stop Ukraine war. So whichever country which is in a position, might is right, is doing that. So you think this organization has become irrelevant?
Sir,
it also could not stop Bosnian war, or the initial part of that.
Sir, I agree with the statement that it has not been effective in stopping wars between nations or amongst continents. But the utility of United Nations is on a broader scale, more than just bringing negotiating parties to a table. through its allied organizations, it has also contributed a lot to spread of education, first aid relief, such as UNESCO, UNICEF, and World Trade Organization. Other organizations have contributed to in every sphere, from social problems to finance. So in that way, I would say that United Nations still holds relevance, although in the future, to make it more effective, reforms in the United Nations must be brought by the consensus of all the parties.
Thank you.